So I'm sure a lot of you guys are probably wondering where DD is and what he's been up to lately. Well, to start off, if you take a look right here, you can see we have a white backdrop, not the typical camouflage one which we normally have when we're hunting. You know, it just makes sense, you'd want camouflage. But anyways, that's because I decided to paint the whole entire room where I record videos here. For the longest time, it hasn't been painted, and I've really wanted to paint it. And you know what? I thought I'm gonna paint this room. So first I had to fill all the holes in the wall and then I sanded it all down, painted everything, and then not only that, I actually painted the living room from scratch. And the living room hasn't been painted in about 10 years, so yeah, it really needed some work. Then I installed the dryer ventilation system for our dryer, because for the longest time, whenever we would dry clothes, we had to put the hose through the window, basically. Like slide the sliding glass window open and then put the hose in the window in between the screen. So what I did was I drilled the hole through the wall, and then I drilled a hole through the stucco on the outside of the building. I ran the dryer hose through the wall, and then I installed a vent on the outside of the building. But it's not a bad size buck. I mean, so basically now instead of putting a hose up to the window and then closing the window and using it that way, now I can just open the dryer, put the clothes in, and it's all set. And not only that, the girlfriend is really happy. So I did that, and then I did one other thing, and that is I changed out two 1980s style shop lights that I had. One in the kitchen and one in the laundry room. And now, I kind of have a little bit more of like a modern look going. I held low, but that should have been... That's a pretty good buck. And honestly, there might be two pretty good bucks over there. I can't quite tell if that's a buck or a doe. But either way, I don't know if we can take it from this spot. We're going to have to try and get closer. But we'll grab this. That was a 330 score. And not quite big enough for a gold. But right lung, stomach, liver at 276. That's going to work a little bit better. We're looking at about 220 out on this buck here, and he's still quartering at us, but we should be able to get a single lung and or heart if we hold it right inside the front shoulder there. That is exactly what I wanted to have happen, so very nice. So yeah, just basically, you know, home improvement stuff. Taking a little bit of time to get stuff done that normally I wouldn't have time to do. Well, he should be a pretty nice one. That rack there looks to be 400 plus, so we'll grab him. And 395 score, but that was a 223 yard double lung heart shot on that massive muley buck there. We'll take a look at that shot. I mean, pretty much hit right exactly where we wanted there. So a pretty solid gold muley to start off the hunt. Not bad indeed. And to tell you the truth, the reason why I'm telling you all this about what I've been doing, well, for one, I'm sure a lot of you guys are probably wondering, well, where's DD? Did he abandon us? Why is he abandoning us? And I've never told you guys what I was doing. I wanted to, but I just got so busy. And to be honest, me painting this room meant a lot to me. And I've been wanting to paint this room for the last like 3 years. Because when I first moved in with my girlfriend, well, let's just say before that, she had a roommate who was a girl, and they stayed in this room. Well, the room wasn't exactly pure white. It was kind of like a tint of pink. And yeah, well, you couldn't really see it unless the sun shined just directly on it, or if it shined like just right. But it was kind of like a shade of pink, and every time the sun would shine on it, I would just be like, you know, I really wish that this room wasn't kind of pink anymore. So yeah, I've been wanting to paint it for so long, but it, you know, painting is a lot of work, especially when you have all kinds of stuff in the room and whatnot. And so I had to basically clean everything out and sand everything down, patch all the holes in the wall, you know, put some spackle in, let it dry, and then I painted everything. That would be a red deer, and not a bad size one as well. Wow, that's a real nice red deer. I think that's either like a big 6 or a 7. But either way, I honestly don't know how we missed the heart, but we'll still take a nice... Yeah, that should have been lung. I guess they run quite a ways with a single lung in the M1. I thought they didn't go... Yeah, over here. Here he is. Yeah, I was thinking that they really didn't go too far, but apparently they run a little ways. Left lung, and that was a 7 gold. Hit just a little bit behind the heart. That's why, because he was walking. Still made a nice left lung at 107, and that's a nice gold 174. I'm pretty sure that's a rare black buck out there at about 290. I believe it's a female, so it's really not that important, but we are not going to pass him up. And that guy there looks... Ooh. That's a huge black buck. That's a male, but he's only a 4, so he can't quite be big enough to be a diamond, I don't think. But you know what? Since he can't be diamond anyways, I want to try for him and possibly the rare as well. The rare is hit, but we might have actually gotten vertebrae. I think that actually might be either a 6 or another 7. It's about 300 out, but I don't want to spot it because I don't want to lose where our black buck are at. So anyways, it's not really, doesn't really make that much of a difference what it is. Either way, we're going to go for him with the M1. I really hope we don't hit that stick. Look good. It actually looks like that was a 6, so we were right the first time. Double lunged him at 306. I believe our rare should be somewhere around here. And then the male was over there. But yeah, let's find that rare. There is the rare, and there's the male, just like I thought. That's the rare. We did hit vertebrae, but she's a rare, leucistic, so nice. And a repair fee, of course. But let's grab this guy. And I want to find out potentially... No. So they still need to be a level 5 to make diamond. But, I mean, he would have been a really nice gold. 26.7. Ended up getting a 309-yard double lung heart shot on him, though. So he was definitely smoked. I don't think we should pass this one up, not because of the weight, but because of the size of the antlers on him. He does have the big 3s, which could potentially come back as either like a big 4 or a 5. So we're going to take him out. I look good. Still running, but I think he tipped over. Well, let's grab that buck, and that's going to be a silver? Are you serious? It's a blonde. 349. I thought that that was guaranteed going to be gold. How did he miss? Didn't miss by much. Missed by about 4 points, but... Okay, this situation reminds me so much of when we just got that huge diamond mule deer. There was a buck just like this, a real decent one, right out in the wide open, and surrounding him was a whole herd of mule deer, which there's actually some mule deer bedded over there that I can't really see very good. So I'm actually thinking that if we take a shot on this buck here, there's probably going to be a big buck jump up in here, and we better be ready to see. Oh, see, there's some bucks in there. There's definitely some bucks in there. Wow, that was a heart shot. That was a heart shot. 350-yard heart shot. I actually thought we might have been a little bit low, but let's watch. I don't even know if anything spooked. I don't think so. I think we made such a good shot. Oh, no, there they go, there they go. That's a decent 3 as well. But I don't see anything else with them. Just that one. Yeah, 338 yard. Looks like left lung heart shot. He's going to score 335. So again, just shy of being a gold. He missed it by another 6 points as well. But take a look at that shot though. 338 yard. Left lung heart shot. We would have got double lung, but we hit that shoulder blade and it looks like it slowed it down quite a bit. To be honest, I was kind of hoping to find more than just one random doe out here, and since we have to go this way anyways, we're gonna have to get through these guys. So I guess we have to do something about this. I think we made a perfect heart shot actually. You know, I'm actually quite impressed with that penetration. 152 yards, and we made a double lung heart shot with the M1. That is not an easy thing to do. But 162 would have been kind of like a smaller, medium-sized gold, I guess. Honestly, I'm not saying it's big, but it's at least the first buck that we've seen in a long time. So we're going to take him down. I knew there had to be something decent over here. That's actually a really decent 4 and the biggest mule deer that we've seen so far. He is max weight, so let's get on him and see if we can't take a nice shot. It's not a good angle, but if we get this... I was just ready to take the shot and a doe stepped right in front of him. But she's not there anymore, so honestly, I don't know how we missed the heart, but that should have been... Oh no, that's gonna be like shoulder, huh? Oh no, he's down. Okay, good. I forgot with a single lung, sometimes they do go, you know, up to like 100, 150 yards. But basically, the spot that we're at here right now is a spot that I usually don't go. When called, well, not when called a while, but when Parque Fernando first came out, I would hunt here, but I never knew to hunt here during certain times. I never knew to come here during... As we're picking up this absolute tiny mule deer buck here. I mean, what do you call that? Now I know to come here at like pretty much 9:40 in the morning and scan the area and look for mule deer, because mule deer drink during this time and they drink in this location. Can we even cross here? If I can, I'll show you where we're at. We're basically on the far east side of the map here by, well, this whole edge of the map. And we're kind of running this whole edge all the way up. Oh boy, looks like we have company. We're gonna have to try and get past all of these water buffalo here to be able to get to our nice mule deer buck. But that guy there actually looks like it potentially could be either like a big mythical or even a 9. I don't know what that is actually. Let's find out. That's a 6. Wow, how is that a 6? Okay, well, I guess I was a bit off on that one. Jeez. I mean, it could have at least been a 7, you know? But it's big. And we're gonna have to take a shot on him just to be able to get over there eventually. That should have been a single lung, which eventually will take him down. But where's our buck? Well, I found him, and I do believe this is going to be our biggest buck of the hunt. 419 score. Got a right lung at 134, but yeah, looks like we're actually just a little bit high of the heart. But you got to be careful sometimes, because if you're too high, like say 3 or 4 inches above the heart, a lot of times you'll just get flesh. I just want to see what this one would have scored. 150, so that would have been a gold. At least, I mean... I did say he was going to be a mythical or a legendary, which that's pretty funny. But I mean, he still would have been a gold, and a 6. That's a big 6. We're finding all kinds of nice bucks. Now that's an albino, I'm pretty sure, but that right there is a real nice muley buck. So let's see if we can't try and get both of these actually. The albino is what I'm pretty sure. Yeah, is that an albino or a dilute? That's a dilute, actually. Yeah, it's a dilute. But let's get this big buck here. So that should have been nice. And you know what? That actually might be an albino. Now that I look at it more and more, that very well could be. Boy, if we had any more bullets left in here. And I think the albino, or whatever I think it might have been, just tipped over. So we're good. But this is not going to work out so nicely. This really is not what I had planned. So I'm sorry, but you can't be in the picture. Oh boy, we have 1 shot left and I didn't quite make it count. Come on. There's no... Okay, yes, good. Hey. I guess you are going to get in the picture after all. That is going to be an albino, I believe, because it does have... You know what? I can't quite tell if that's an albino or not. It's so hard to tell. Let's just pick it up and find out. Oh, no. It's a dilute. So after all that, it was a dilute. But sometimes it could be an albino. You just never know. But here's our buck. 448 score. That is a huge 4. Honestly, I would have thought that with a score like that, it would have had like the small 5 rack. But this is actually just the big 4 rack. He weighed 415 pounds, and it is a gray. So we made a nice shot on him. A nice right lung at 74 yards out. But that is definitely going to be our biggest buck so far. Well, that's actually not a bad size puma. That's a nice 7. And he's bedded down at about 120. He is quartering away, so if we hit anywhere in this area here, we should be able to get a single lung. And not only that, I have some mule deer bucks in the area that I don't want to spook. So I think we're going to go for about like a 120 yard bedded shot on this big puma. 117 should work. Oh, got him. What? What? He's going down. He's going down. Well, now, I wasn't exactly planning on seeing this, but since we have this out here, I think we're going to try and focus on this. We're switching our priorities to trying to take down this 9 legendary down potential water buffalo. We got to make something happen here fast.